right, at the end of every presentation, you notice we do a little thing called the price guessing game, right? You've heard this a few times now. I've leaked it out a little bit to you. That's a beautiful part about the system. I always kind of leak a little bit out before you see it, so you're like, what's that? And as usual, you guys realize, you have to understand that although the system may sound random to you, every single part of the system, there's a design behind it and a reason why some kind of a persuasion study was done to say, what we're trying to do here. What is the point of the guessing game? What do you think I would make people, after I just put them through this whole thing about the money warning and then explain the entire presentation to them, staying on code and making the customer participate in the presentation, and then at the end of the whole thing, I would say, what do you think? Take a guess. What do you think we're talking on this one? Why would I do that to people? What's the point of that?
Find out an expectation.
I guess you could leave it out, but what you would be missing is the feedback as to how good a job you're doing. Is that important for you to learn from your presentations? I mean, if you're not, every single call I learn about how good I'm doing. I learn about the verbal packaging. I learn about the way the presentation went. I learn about my ability to read this customer and putting them on code by asking them to guess about the price. Now, would you agree that a lot of people don't want to guess? They're resistant to guessing. I mean, expect people to not want to guess, because you're putting them through a lot of stuff and like, I don't even want to guess. Joe, just tell me what the price is. Don't play games with me. Just tell me what the price is. In that case, you don't have to make them guess. Guess for them at that point. How's that sound? Go ahead and tell me you don't want to guess. Let's try it. John, you be the customer, okay? Could you please grab the microphone? So John, and that's my premium solution. So John, do me a favor, take a guess. What do you think we're talking about in this one?
I couldn't begin to tell you, Joe.
Well, John, if I told you that system was $15,000, I couldn't even do it for $15,000, would you think that was too high?
I really don't know how to answer that, Joe.
Well, would it be too much money for an electrical panel?
Joe, why don't you just tell me what this is going to cost?
Well, just tell me, John, would $15,000 be unreasonable?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, thank God, because it's only $7,500. Here, take a look at the rest of these. You see what I just did there? I just made the guess for him. He didn't have to guess. If he guesses, even better. But if I throw a guess up there, let's say it's like 10% higher than I'm going to price him. I just did 50 or 100% higher, right? Let's try it again. Tom, you be the customer, okay? So Tom, and that's the whole ignition renovation we're going to do here. So Tom, take a guess. What do you think we're talking about here?
I don't know, Joe.
Well, Tom, if I said I could do it for $5,000, what would you say to that for all the stuff I'm talking about here?
I think you're nuts.
Yeah, well, I would be nuts, wouldn't I? Because the price is actually only $2,700. Here, take a look at the rest of them. See, just put it out there, whatever it is. So you get the price written. Make sure you're going above the price when you guess for the customer. You know what I'm saying there? When you guess for them, it's got to be above the price. Now, if he says, I think you're crazy at $5,000, yeah, it would be nuts, wouldn't it? Here, it's only $2,700. I'm just teasing you. Take a look at the whole thing. This technique is very, very good. It works out very good. Matter of fact, there's a guy I know who sells websites, and he does a thing with, he sells websites for $140 a month. He basically does the whole thing turnkey. Now, here's what he did to me. He goes, Joe, what do you expect it to cost when you build a website? I approached him. And I said, this is when I was back on my contracting company. He goes, what do you think it costs to build a whole website? I said, well, probably a couple grand. I'm thinking it'd probably be something like that. He goes, what would it cost to maintain the website every year to make sure that whenever you want an update's done, this will be done within 24 hours at your whim? So probably got another $1,000 a year. Got thrown into that. He goes, yeah, how about the hosting service and the domain names? Who's going to take care of that stuff? What's going to cost there? Probably $500. I'm thinking somebody do that for me. Yeah, so he goes, well, how about if I said that, so what are you up to now, Joe? I said, well, it's probably $3,500 to get started with something like this, right? He goes, well, how about if I told you that it was even something like that, and I included a newsletter too. I do a free newsletter for you. Every quarter I include a newsletter that you can send out. You can print them out on your own, and you can send them out to your customers, as well as I put them on the website, and you can get an email address, and people capture emails, and I do that for you too. Oh, that feature's got to be another $1,500 to probably $2,000 a year, or maybe $3,000 a year more on that, something like that. What are you talking here? That's a lot of money, right? He goes, Joe, how about if I said I could do that all for $5,000? So that's a pretty good value. He goes, well, I can't do it for $5,000, but I could do it for $140 a month. What did I say to that deal?
Yeah.
Take me to your leader. I'm yours, right? What he did, he built the value first, got me conceptualizing what this would cost in my head. I'm throwing numbers out there, just pricing this stuff out for myself, get me to guess at the stuff. He said, how about if I could do it for 5,000 even? I said, I had 6,000 built up in this thing, 6,500. He said, how about if I said 5,000 though? He goes, I'd probably go with it. It sounds like a good deal. He goes, yeah, I can't do it for that much, but I can do it for $140 a month. I was like shocked and floored. I just said, sign me up right now. That was I signed up with the guy. And to this day, I'm good friends with the gentleman. His name is Aaron O'Hanlon. He runs with one of the web services that we recommend to contractors. But what does that mean to you guys? It's a thing where you get people to guess at this thing. You're going to know the value you're going to create. How good am I doing? If people guess low, what does it tell you about what you're doing out there? They're always guessing $300 for you. You're at 2,000 every time. They're guessing 300. You're not giving good value. Is it the customer's fault or is it your fault that you're not providing good value?
Your fault.
Yeah, you're not doing a good job creating value. We can blame the customer all you want, but if it's let's face it. My grandfather had a saying. Here's what he said. He used to own Emel's Tavern down here in Mundelein, Illinois. And he's an old Luxembourg guy. He's my step-grandfather. He was my original grandfather. My original grandfather passed away the year I was born because probably shocked him when I was born. And he passed away that year. But Grandpa Emil was to my mind, my grandpa. He got married. My grandmother got married 5 years after my first grandfather passed away. And he had a saying for me. I used to work there, slinging beer cases around in the back room and doing all the work there, sweeping the floors up. He said, Joe. I got to tell you something. He goes, if one person tells you a horse, they're crazy because you're not a horse. He goes, now if 3 people tell you a horse, there's probably a conspiracy. The first guy who said you're a horse probably got to the other 2 guys, right? But I tell you what, Joey, he said, if 10 people tell you you're a horse, time to buy a saddle because you probably are one. And what does he mean by that? He means that it's possible to have 1 or 2 customers complain about your price, and maybe they give you the feedback that this should be cheaper. So don't pay attention like 1 guy or 5 guys out of 100 who guess 5. They just try and insult you. You've had that before? It's like, take a guess. What are you talking about here? They go, what 5? I wouldn't pay more than 500 for all that. Just trying to jerk you around like that. Don't pay attention to those guys. But look at the trends. If you did 10 calls this next week, which you're probably going to do more than 10 calls going back to work next week, what the 10 people, what are they going to guess? Are they guessing that this is way too low, or are they guessing way higher? Now, what does it tell you if people guess way higher than what you're quoting or what you're pricing things? Let's say you're saying let's say your top option is $2,500, but people are always guessing 5,000 or 6,000 for what you're saying. Is your ability good though to create value?
Absolutely.
You're like the rainmaker, Chief. You don't realize you have greatness inside of you, and you're doing a great job. Now you actually could probably expand those options to offer more services. I'm not saying just raise the price for no reason at all. I don't think it's fair to just raise prices on customers and just charge more money for the same thing you would have done cheaper yesterday, unless your costs and everything go up, unless your profit goals and things go up, and that's the reason why you would do that. But you could sell more services. The things you may have been afraid to offer, now you could release the brakes. You could probably offer them now at this point, like the drywall thing. If you're going to repair some kind of drywall issue, that's not even yours. Put a fence in if you're doing a sewer dig on the front yard, type of thing. You could do landscape packages. You could add those things now because now you have the freedom to realize I can create value. I've got the ability to do this and create value. So therefore, I could add these better services to the thing. Revealing the price, and watch the body language. Okay, when people guess high, it means that you're doing great value. Now, after they guess, what's a very important situation to remember is you have to provide them with the presentation right in their hands immediately. So you with me on this, guys? So somebody guesses. Let's try the guessing game. Just any number. Here we go. So to fix the whole refrigeration system, this is what it would take here. Take a guess. What do you think we're talking about, Mike?
3,500.
Mike, a little bit higher.
4,500.
No, come on. It's only $2,695. Take a look at the rest of them. Hand the paper to Mike. Now, Mike, grab your presentation. Now, could you come up here for a second, Mike?
Yeah.
Bring your presentation with you. Now, we're going to hide. When you have your options like this, what we're going to do is we're going to hide the prices. We're going to reveal everything except for the price. See how we got there?
All right.
So everybody look at this. The solutions are all here, but the price is not being revealed. With me on this? So we're going to take a different piece of paper and hide the price, but the solutions will be, we're going to explain the solutions to the guy while we're doing this. So Mike, you get a few seconds. I'm going to approach the customer, do the money warning. I explain the whole thing to him. So Mike, this has a 5-year. Mike, what would it take if we had to buy filters every year for this air quality system? What do you think it would take to buy filters every year?
Oh, I'm not really sure on that, Joe.
It's free when you buy this system here.
Okay.
But Mike, you got to admit, this is a lot of work we're doing here, right?
Yeah, it is.
Take a guess. What do you think we're talking about here?
Oh, I don't know, $3,500.
$3,500? Mike, double it.
Ooh, $7,000.
Now, here, take a look. See what you think. Here, that's the mic. Take a look at it.
$3,817. Can't beat that.
Look at how he's holding this. Body language. We got a one-hander here. Not bad. Grab it with 2 hands. How's that looking? Tell me what concept. What are you reading when you see somebody with 2 hands looking at your presentation right now?
A little more intense.
A little more, maybe a little more tension, a little more. But is it a good sign so far that he's looking like that? Let's go back over by the table over here. Let's look at this here. So right here, Mike. Stay over here. So over this side here. So let's say that I give you the paper again.
All right.
I give it to you, and then just say that's ridiculous. Set it on the table.
That's ridiculous.
What's that now? What kind of body language is that?
Rejecting it.
What you have to do is you got to pick up the presentation at that point. Whenever somebody sets the presentation on the table, pick it up and say, listen, Mike, I know it's a high investment. No doubt about it. I'm not going to deny that. But, Mike, when I first got here, what did you say you want to do today?
I wanted to get this taken care of.
Take a look one more time. What should we do?
Oh, well, we can get it done. Maybe one of the lesser ones.
Like which one are we talking about?
How about just the premium option?
The premium one? I mean, what's so good about that? I mean, it's still a high option, Mike. You said you want to go cheaper. Why is that one so good?
Yeah, but that's more than what I was looking for.
All right, so what should we do?
Let's get it done.
Check or credit card?
Check.
All right, that's how it kind of sounds. Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much. Give me a big hand. Here. What I want to make sure we're aware of is the customer's body language and the impact of the body language. What people do sometimes speaks louder than the words they say, don't you think? When you hand the paper to somebody, watch. Is it 2 hands? Just silence. Shut up. How much talking do you have to do? When I say the words, what should we do? So let's review this price guessing game. Here's how it sounds like. Ready, Quentin? Here you go. Quentin, take a guess. What do you think we're talking about? How much do you think this is going to be?
Oh, 2,500.
2,500. Quentin, add about add a little bit more to that. It's a little bit higher.
3,500.
No, it's only $1,500. Here, take a look at the rest of these. What should we do? Don't forget the what should we do when you hand the prices to them. You with me on this? A lot of times you're going to forget. You're going to hand the price to them and forget to say what should we do. The what should we do creates the expectation. Don't forget that, okay? What should we do? And then he holds it. Watch how he's holding the presentation. Is it 2 hands or 1 hand? 1 hand, get ready for handle objections. He could be ready to put it down with 1 hand. 2 hands, you got a little time right now. He's not going to go from 2 hands, put it both on the table. It's going to be like this, and it goes like this. Now get ready. Get loaded right now, because you better get ready for objections. I've already got my first thing ready to go in my head right now. This is going to happen. I'm thinking, think about it. What's it going to be? Okay, ask my wife. Think about it. Call you back next week. I don't know what it's going to be, but something's going to happen right now. It's going to be an objection right now, right? I see the 1 hand. I'm ready with 1 hand to go to objections. I'm shocked sometimes when people got the 1 hand. They go, I think I'll just do that 3rd one. I'm ready for my objection. I'm like, thought I was going to be able to do some objections here today. But no, he just bought it instead. I screwed up. I wanted to do some objections for you. A lot of times when I do ride-alongs, I want to show you guys how to do objections in front of customers. But the funny part is that most people don't object. I'll tell you that, because I handle objections early in the call. People usually don't object later on in the call. And that's that. So that's the value of the money warning. Revealing the price, watching the body language. The guessing game is important because you have to know the kind of value you're creating on every call you go on. All right, Deb, so I went ahead and worked up those options on this thing. Now, the top option is called our Platinum Endless Hot Water Renovation. Now, this includes the European-style tankless hot water heating system, the finest one ever made. This is the best, the Rolls-Royce style. This one comes with a 10-year complete warranty of all the components. Anything that goes wrong for the next 10 years, guess how much it would cost to have us come out if you had no hot water on Christmas Eve just to get the hot water heater fixed?
Gosh, Joe, I have no idea.
Well, I mean, it would be free with this package because it comes with for the next 10 years. You can't write a check anymore on that. How about the maintenance? Did you realize that tankless hot water heaters need to be maintained every single year and descaled every year?
No,
Well, guess how much it costs to have a guy come out and descale that hot water heater every year? Just like maintenance on it. What do you think?
I have no idea.
Got to have some idea. Come on. Couple hundred?
Oh, 500?
It's free with this package. You can't write a check.
Wow.
Yeah, it comes with it. For the next 10 years, you can't write a check on this one.
Great.
This also comes with a water filtration system because I noticed that the water coming in this house is a little bit rough. I went ahead and put a pre-filter on the tank to protect it as well. And this comes with a 10-year package of those filters as well, too. So every single year we come back out for the next 10 years, descale the tank, put the filters in, and give you a 10-year complete warranty on this premium Rolls-Royce style hot water heating system. This is the best one you can buy. Now, I do have the more economical ones, but take a guess. What do you think the best one costs?
I have no idea.
What would you pay to get the kitchen remodeled?
50,000?
No, come on. It's only $12,729.
Oh, okay. That's a deal.
So what should we do?
Let's get it done.